everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be doing my 2021 setup for my A5 bullet journal. This is one of the journals that I got from one of the Archer and Olive mystery boxes. It has kind of the smooth leather cover and it has the holographic crow on the front. I really love it. The sides of the pages are also holographic, but all of the pages are white on the inside. So here, I had started a swatch page on the left, which obviously isn't going to last the entire way, especially if my swatches end up as big as this one. But I did want to start trying to keep track of like the colors that I'm using, the washi that I'm using. Typically I haven't tracked that, and then if I wanted to add a page or do a page near the end of the month, I would get stuck because I couldn't remember which Tombow pens I used. I have quite a few and the colors do look very similar for some of them. So this year I decided I would try to do some swatching. So that's what you can see on the left there, and those are the colors and washi tapes that I'm going to be using for my 2021 setup. On the right hand side, I am starting with my quote page. This is always a really important page. I think it really just sets the stage for the year, and I wanted to do something very motivational because I have a lot of big plans this year, goals that I want to achieve, changes that I want to make. So my quote for this year is, "Not wishing, not hoping, this year I'm making shit happen." For my theme, I am working on kind of like a pegboard. That was kind of the theme that I wanted to go with. Sunshine Journal, who I will tag below in the comments, has done a similar theme, I believe. They did that in September, and I really loved it. So I kind of went along with that theme, so all of my pages kind of look like they're on a bit of a pegboard, and the boxes themselves are kind of pieces of paper or paper clipped to it. So that's kind of what you'll see throughout this video. After this one, I do speed things up a bit because drawing in all of these lines takes quite a bit of time and is relatively boring. So you'll see after this I speed everything up just so that you don't have to watch me draw in all the lines in the back. But I do really like how it turned out. I think having the kind of pegboard look behind all of the sheets really makes the pages themselves pop, and overall I really enjoyed filling these pages out. It was really therapeutic actually for me, so nice way to spend my break setting up my new journal, and overall happy with the pages that I chose to do for the initial setup for this year. I'd love to know in the comments down below what themes you're going with for 2021. If you're doing kind of one theme throughout or several themes. I tend to do a different theme every month, but I did kind of want to have an overarching theme for kind of my yearly type spreads, which you'll see I will eventually have some spreads at the back of my journal as well, but I don't have them in this video. I will also be doing a live on my Instagram to fill out some of these pages, and that will be on Friday. So if you're catching this video live, please feel free to join on my Instagram to see how I fill out some of these pages. Now I'm just going in and filling out the craft paper with a white jelly roll and writing in my quote. You can see I did make a little mistake on the right there, so I did have to use my white gel pen to cover that up, but the beauty of the white pages is you can just use any white pen to color that in, and you can't even tell that the mistake is there. Now I'm going to move on to my future log. This page was inspired by the layout that JashiiCorin used last year, I believe. I don't know that she's using the same layout for her future log this year, but this certainly was used last year. And I really like just how she had it laid out with kind of the calendar superimposed over another box to capture the events. So I tried to kind of replicate that. And for my boxes with the calendars, I actually glued in some craft paper, and I really like how that turned out. It really does work well, especially kind of with that pegboard and paper theme. And here is a look at my finished future log. I did do some fixes off camera, such as adding the washi and writing in my calendar. And here is the final look. Now I'm moving on to a couple pages where I'm going to do my highlights for 2020 and my hopes for 2021. So here I just wanted to give some space that I can write in some memories or things that have happened in 2020, good or bad. I think it's good to just keep a recording of both, so it's something I can look back on every year, and then writing down some of my hopes for the year coming up. Now I am moving on to my goals page. This page I have split into 3 categories for this year. I have financial goals, personal goals, and some journaling goals. Journaling has become a really big part of my life now that I've been using a bullet journal for a few years, and I really wanted to incorporate some goals there, more just around things that I want to try. Now I'm moving on to some trackers. Here I am going to do a reading log, a log to track movies, shows, and podcasts that I will be either reading or listening to in the new year. This wasn't something that I tracked in 2020, and I kind of regret that, so I wanted to make sure that I wrote these down for the upcoming year. Now I am moving on to the last 2 pages of my setup. The first one is 21 21s in 2021, and this is a page that was also inspired by JashiiCorin, as she did a similar one, and I really thought it was a great idea. So it's 21 things I want to do 21 times in the new year. So here I will just be writing down some things that I want to do, recipes to try, maybe exercises, books, board games, just various things that I want to do 21 times in the new year. And then on the other side, because I am an avid gamer, I want to keep track of video games started, finished, and then also a list of games that I am hoping to get in the new year. Now I will just do a quick flip through of my finished pages for my 2021 setup. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this setup, and if you would like to leave a comment down below on the pages that you're using for your 2021 setup, I would love to hear it. I'm always fascinated by the pages that people choose to use in their setups. And I hope you have a great day and a happy new year.